Bénédicte Paviot is in Soho in London, a busy area in normal times, full of restaurants, pubs and businesses. So Bénédicte, I have to ask you, what is it like where you are?
Well, let's start with the weather. We've just had a few rays of sun. We had some snow this morning. We have doors opening up. We are told that bookings are about to arrive. It is now the time, and welcome to the heart of Soho, where normally, you're absolutely right, this would be bustling with people, but that was pre-pandemic. I've just been speaking to the local police officer, Steve, who said it was a really sight for sore eyes to see this opening up today. I am outside the Spice of Life, a bar that's been here since 1898. And really, the Spice of Life for a lot of people is actually going to be getting a pint, sitting outdoors. But of course, this is all about weather permitting. If you can look into the back of the shot, you will actually see, in fact, I'll step out, a queue. What is that for? That is actually men queuing up to have their beards trimmed, their moustaches, their hair cut. Some of them, I asked them, have been cutting their own hair or getting their girlfriends, boyfriends to do it for them. This is no appointments. You just rock up and get your hair cut or not. So all non-essential shops finally open today. Spas, gyms, beauty salons. A lot of people have been waiting for this to happen here in England. In Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland, it's happening at different rhythms as well. And there is great hope and, of course, great need for these shops, many of whom will not be able to reopen straight away. And there's great uncertainty, actually. Behind the camera, I see people now starting. You coming for a drink? No? Lunch. They're coming for lunch. Go and enjoy your lunch.
But the government, Bénédicte, is warning people, however, to be very cautious, aren't they?
You're absolutely right to underline that. 32 million people now have had the first dose of AstraZeneca, Pfizer, and now Moderna jabs are available. But there is some shortness of supply. But nevertheless, 127,000 people have died here in the United Kingdom from Covid-19. So the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, is urging people to be cautious, to be vigilant, to still work from home if they can, and very much to help to suppress the terrible cost of Covid-19, to build on the success of this huge vaccination program. And the hope is that they will be heard, but the hope also is that people will come back into town centres because it has been so costly and so difficult. We have had 3 lockdowns, so that is an awful lot of money that they need to try and make up. So many people now unemployed, so many people furloughed who may be unemployed. So there's been the human cost and the economic cost. Today is a day of hope, and for many people, they can be here till 10:30 tonight, and the hope is that this will be bustling in the coming hours.
And Bénédicte, may you go off and have a drink yourself, because you certainly deserve it. That's Bénédicte Paviot there in central London.